SAFC Fan TV, I'm Shaun Middleton outside the Stadium Light with today's game, Sunderland versus Southend United. And the game in the 90th minute is Sunderland 1, Southend United 0. And now I'll be getting the fans' reactions as they leave the stadium. Could you please like, share and subscribe to our channel? That'd be very much appreciated. Thanks for your time. Cheers. Right, Dave, obviously Sunderland's just won the game 1-0 against Southend United. What do you make of the game, mate?
It was a bit scrappy in that the first half. I was thinking, but it was like 9 goal was added in. I'm glad them American owners come and put 10 million in that so and singing that, so we're spending probably a bit more when they get back singing that.
As long as it's spent in the right way, Dave, do you think we need to improve and obviously in January?
No, we need to do a bit better than that and get more stronger and stronger and that. So.
I think long term, I think if we can get to the Championship, I think these multi-billionaires, that's when they'll come into play more.
So I'll get more better players in and that, because we need some better players and that. Half of these need to go, players scrappy and all that, and there's some of them and that.
What do you think of the formation, Dave? Obviously, we chopped and changed it through the game. I mean, what do you think of Will Grigg?
Will Grigg's slow, he's too slow. Sometimes he plays good and sometimes he plays bad and all that, and singing that. He played slow today, scrappy.
Do you think McNulty he'd be better in that position, like in the formation and stuff?
4-4-2, when that's the better way when we play 4-4-2.
I think it's because obviously Charlie Wyke's injured. Do you think that's the reason why we're not playing 4-4-2? Because if one of the strikers is injured, then we're left a little bit low in the striking department.
That's a much better play 4-4-2.
What do you think of McGeady to do?
Oh, it's kind of good today, kind of good and all that. And we've got Gilligan next Saturday, the FA Cup, and Leicester this Tuesday, and Gilligan on Saturday.
What do you think of obviously Denver Hume, because he's faced a lot of stick during the season, but I thought he played well today.
I played kind of good today, and it's in singing that. McLaughlin played, Jim McLaughlin, the goalkeeper, played. Give a go. But the whole goalkeeper is injured at the moment, Butler.
Lee Burge.
He's injured, so he'll be back soon. I don't know if he can goal on Tuesday for the under-20.
Patterson, I think, maybe he's Patterson.
He's a third choice goalkeeper, isn't he?
But I think the next game against Bristol Rovers, there might get called off, because obviously we might have two goalkeepers. Lee Burge mightn't be fit, so we might have to call off.
It's at the international one game. So let's hope we do better the next game and that, and keep it up the good work and keep on breathing.
Are we going to get the wave on, Dave? Are we going to get the wave on? Praise hallelujah, Dave. Hallelujah.
Bless you.
Alright, thanks, Davey. I need the mates. Take care, mate. Alright, I'm outside the Stadium Light with Ellis. Obviously, Sunderland's won the game 1-0. Sorry for that. On a very even game, I would believe. I'm thankful that Sunderland won the game, but I thought it was pretty close in a whole.
It was. I think that kind of reflects a bit more on you. Southend been, anything but great the last few weeks, months. But I thought Sunderland were going to win by a few more goals. But I think he was always going to win. But it's not looking great, is it, for us?
He's had his chances. I mean, Sol Campbell, and after this game, I really hope that he does well for you and he keeps you up. I think you've got to take the positives out of the game, because you didn't look like you were going to concede those goals, and you created a few chances.
Yeah. If you're looking at the positives, a few chances created against a worse team. Maybe we come away with a result, but Sunderland pretty positive. You'd expect them to go up this season. So if you're looking at the positives. Not the worst.
You were check the tables. You were on 5 points for the start player. I think up to the bottom three, was it 12 or 13?
Something like that. Bolton are on -2. They're the only reason we went bottom. But it's not looking. I know it's only November, but it's not looking good, is it?
Do you think? It's early days, though, isn't it?
Who knows? We've you've seen worse things. Anything can happen. It's football, but. It's not looking good, is it?
Where do you think Sunderland will finish?
Playoffs. Yeah.
Same here.
Similar to last season. Get the playoffs, get yourself to Wembley, and hopefully you have a bit more luck than last season.
Need more heartbreak. Obviously, Phil Parkinson can deliver the success this season.
Maybe. Yeah, you just got to get yourselves back up the league. You're too big for League One.
Cheers, pal. Obviously, if Johnny on, mate. Cheers, pal. Thank you, mate. All right, I'm with CJ. I'm outside the Stadium Light. Obviously, Sunderland's won the game 1-0 and a very close encounter. I'm glad that Sunderland have managed to survive and get the 3 points.
To be honest, that match today, we needed more than one goal in that match, but in the second half we just didn't really have our shooting boots in the second half. We were just sat back, invited them on, and we just invited the pressure on in the last 20 minutes. It's we needed the killer goal, but we just didn't take our chances in the end. But I'm just relieved that we just won, because that match for today in the second half was so nervy.
Yeah, it was. I mean, he obviously played a 4-2-3-1, and he seemed to change it through the game, but I still allow St. Dean and a few supporters that if you play one up front, I think it's a bit negative to me when a team like Southend, no disrespect, they've conceded like, I think something like plus 20 goals in the last 5 games. You know what I mean?
That amount of goals for Southend to concede was horrendous, but they felt like they were more up for it this weekend after the hammerings they've had in the past couple of games against Doncaster and Ipswich.
You think obviously Max Power, it seems like Philip Parkinson, that's going to be his captain now. Max Power, do you think that's a good decision?
I would have still kept the centre back as the captain. I would have rather kept Willis as the captain, because at least they can boss I'd rather it was like someone defensive who was the captain, not midfield.
Now, like obviously Max Power, he's got to play every game. If you're the captain, you've got to play every game. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So then you've got a bit of a problem, haven't you?
Yeah, I think he's going to be the permanent captain out, to be honest. Just when Ross was the manager, he was always using Willis as the main centre back, as the main captain.
Who do you think was the man of the match, if you could?
It was hard to tell today, because they weren't really at the races in the second half this afternoon. Yeah. They weren't at the races.
You think obviously now we can try and go on a run now?
Hopefully, we just need to get our act together in the away games, but we've got 2 cup games next before our next league game.
Thanks for your time, mate. Cheers. Thank you. Cheers. Alright, now outside the stadium, I'm with Igan. Sunderland's won the game 1-0. A very close encounter. I think 3 points was all that mattered to you.
I think so, yes. I think they dominated the game enough. And I think they needed the win, obviously. But it's obvious to me that what you've got to have, this team now, you've got to have some quality in that final third. You've got to have somebody who can create a goal out of nothing. You've got to just have that little bit of extra ability in that final third. Unless Sunderland get that, I don't think they'll go up this year. They'll be solid, they'll be good, but you just need to create somebody, get that goal out of nothing.
So do you think we're lacking the playmaker number 10, somebody who can just unlock the back door?
Yes, definitely. I mean, today, Duncan Watmore almost did it twice. Almost, when he came in. Now, you need to be looking at people like that. Yeah. McGeady played well. I thought McGeady had a very good game. Will Grigg, God knows what's going on there, but I don't know. But you've got to get that goal from nothing.
Do you think Will Grigg's getting a bit flack? I mean, yes, he missed a penalty during the week.
Yeah.
But I mean, he looks like he was working hard. Do you think he's getting a little bit? People's been a bit hard on him when he's trying his best and he's not getting the service.
Yes, he is. I agree with you there. But if you've got a player like Will Grigg, you've got to get the ball wide. You've got to get the ball into the box as much as possible, even from behind. You get those balls going into the penalty spot, right?
Yeah.
Now, that's where you're going to utilise players like Will Grigg the most.
Yeah.
You've got to be doing that.
When he played at Wigan, obviously Max Power used to play the ball to his feet. In fact, the team played the ball to his feet. It seems to be now. It seems to be like the ball's coming from the wingers.
Right.
And I don't think that suits Will Grigg. He needs the ball to his feet through the middle.
But is it getting anywhere though? Is that getting anywhere for him? You know. I just don't. It's something just not. It's game after game. There's something up in that final third just doesn't work.
Is it not the system? Obviously 4-2-3-1. We could play like a 4-4-2 or 4-1-4-1. Well, sorry, 4-4-1-1. We're persisting in playing one striker front. Is that because Charlie Wyke is injured as well? We've only got 2 strikers on the. You know what I mean? If we get one more injury, then we've only got 1 striker. You know what I mean?
Does it make that much difference? You're just missing that magic player. You're missing that. You're missing Maja so much. Maja was a big loss last year. Yeah. You're just missing that type of player.
Yeah, obviously,
but you are definitely.
Well, I know we bought Grigg in, and he's a proven goal scorer. I do agree with missing Maja, but we need to move on from Maja now, and we need to get behind Grigg. I think. Do you think?
Of course I do. Yes, I agree with that. But obviously, you've got to play to his strengths.
What do you think his strengths are then?
he's a penalty box player. He's an out-and-out penalty box player. You know, he's never going to get you a goal out of nothing. His penalty box, he's rough and tumble. He gets in and he's going to get you scrappy goals. He's that type of player. You know, that's just my opinion. You might not agree, I don't know. But
why do you think Maguire keeps on getting taken off? I mean, why do you think he's a good player, but then he keeps on getting taken off? There's something going on behind the scenes with that bloke and that.
I don't know. I don't know anything about that. I mean, that may be something to do with the manager, which I don't know. That might be something going on with the manager, I don't know. But I'm very impressed with McGeady, with his ball control and everything like that, and the way he plays. He's good, you know.
Who do you think was the star man for us today, if you could pick somebody?
I thought Watmore had a very good centre when he came on. I thought he looked dangerous on a couple of occasions. I don't know. The defence did all right. The defence played well.
I think we're finishing the top two?
Not in the top two, no.
Playoffs. Right, thanks for your time, mate. Cheers. Have a safe journey home.